10 Things You Missed in Endgame by Taylor Swift featuring Future and Ed Sheeran. As fans are ecstatic to see this new release, the pop star took over Miami, Tokyo, and London in the video. Swift parties hard, enjoys time on the beach, and dances in front of a stunning fireworks display. In just 6 hours, the music video gained over 2.5 million views. To say the least, Taylor definitely lived up to her expectations with the release of this hit music video.
Big reputation, yeah.
The song has a unique combination of pop, rap, and hip-hop all in one. After just a few hours of release, fans have already started to speculate rumors and have found several Easter eggs hidden within the song and music video. So today, we are here to share everything you possibly missed in Endgame by Taylor Swift.
And you heard about me, ooh.
We have some insane things to reveal in this video that you all are definitely not going to want to miss. So be sure to watch this video all the way through to soak in all the information. Also, be sure to leave a like on the video before we get into it, and subscribe to our channel to never miss a single upload. But with that being said, let's jump right into this list. The first thing you may have missed while watching and listening to Endgame is the number 13. You may be asking, what is so significant about 13? I thought it was an unlucky number. Well, Taylor Swift actually hid the number 13 throughout the entire video. The subliminal message is portrayed by Swift through the music video. What makes this one different is that in her lyrics, Taylor Swift never talks about the number 13, but in the music video, it's definitely presented many times. However, the 13s may be very hard to spot. An example of Taylor showing the number 13, on the radio, she's on station number 13. Also, the license plate of this car is number 13. Another example of 13 is when Swift is shown playing a handheld video game. In this game, a snake shows on the screen, and Taylor is coincidentally on level 13. There are more examples of Taylor hinting at 13 in this video, but let's break it all down and talk about what 13 means to Taylor Swift. If you all didn't know, her Twitter handle is Taylor Swift 13, and she even writes the number on her band-aids and hands. So what does she have to do with the number? Not only is December 13th, 1989 her birthday, but it also turns out the number has a special significance to her career. In an interview with Swift, she states that, "I paint this on my hand before every show because 13 is my lucky number, for a lot of reasons. I was born on the 13th, I turned 13 on Friday the 13th, my first album Taylor Swift went gold in 13 weeks, my first song had a 13-second intro. Every time I've won an award, I've been seated either the 13th seat, the 13th row, the 13th section, or row." So as you can tell, the number 13 shows up a lot in Taylor's life. It's interesting because typically 13 is seen as an unlucky number, but I guess this is the opposite for Swift. So as we talked about in the last spot on our list, our next one comes from the Snake game Taylor is playing on level 13. While it may seem like nothing to many people, this game has a very important message that Swift is giving off. In the current generation, a snake is someone who talks behind one's back, or turns on a certain person or group. In Endgame, Taylor Swift, Future, and Ed Sheeran all sing about snakes in their lyrics. This all started after Taylor was frequently called a snake on Twitter and other social medias from popular celebrities. Swift's ex, Harris, called her a snake on social media, then Kim Kardashian did. Then the internet started to bombard her social media platforms with the snake emoji. This all blew out of proportion, as Taylor was pretty much teased and harassed over nothing. In Endgame, Swift decided to fire back and let people know that she's not a snake. In fact, she's been snaked many times. This is what these messages are trying to give off. While we are not entirely sure who Taylor is throwing shade at, we can conclude that Taylor has multiple problems with snakes in her life right now. Some people also believe that Taylor may be teasing herself for being named Queen of Snakes and letting people know that these words don't affect her. All in all, if you missed the snake message in the song, there you go. Coming up next, we have some information that you may have missed from Taylor's opening lines that go,
I wanna be your end game. I wanna be your first string. I wanna be your A-team.
I want to be your end game. I want to be your first string. I want to be your A-team. Swift uses a sneaky chess reference to talk about what she wants to state in these lines. She also relates to the word sports in these lines. In the game of chess, an end game is a planned final outcome, in which Taylor wants the guy to do what it takes to be with her. In sports, the first string consists of players that start the game and play most of the time. Taylor wants to let this guy know that she wants to be his first string, or his number one priority. In recent times, first string has been used to describe a couple on a TV show or a book that stays together. And finally, the A-Team reference, which actually has several meanings. The A-Team was an 80s TV show that covered the lives of 4 members of the US Army that were put behind bars for false accusations and ended up escaping and working together till the end. Taylor wants a guy who will stick with her like the A-Team till the end. Also, with Ed Sheeran as a vocalist, it's important to note that his The A-Team song, released in 2011, talks about love, and this A-Team reference may be another metaphor for Taylor's desire of love. For our next spot on this list, we have some information that you may have missed from Ed Sheeran's first line in this verse.
I was young, we connected when we were a little bit older.
Knew her when she was young, reconnected when we were a little bit older. While these lyrics may seem like nothing, it actually does have some importance behind it. As a lot of you may know, Ed often sings about his love life, and considering this song has a lot of love references, that is exactly what Ed is talking about. But who is he singing about here? Well, Ed and his girlfriend, as of this song's release, Cherry Seaborn, are old school friends. They both attended Thomas Mills High School in Framlingham, Suffolk. Ed states that he's knew his girlfriend since he was young, which is definitely true as they both went to the same high school. However, the two have never seen each other since high school, and just a few months ago began talking again. It's crazy to think that Ed has kept his high school love for so long. Not only is this line a hidden message that Ed Sheeran wants to give off, but it also contains some background information that a lot of people may have not known about this pop singer. He made sure to put this line first in his verse to show the significance of his girlfriend. Next up, we have a message you may have missed in the line by Ed Sheeran. After the storm, something was born on the 4th of July. As you all probably know, definitely know, the 4th of July is a national holiday in America to celebrate independence. Taylor Swift often holds elaborate parties with her famous friends. But what was the storm? And what was born during this holiday? Believe it or not, Taylor Swift was the reason that Ed and his girlfriend got back together after so long. Ed Sheeran attended Swift's 2015 4th of July party with his now girlfriend Cherry Seaborn, and it became their first official date. In an interview, Sheeran stated that, well, our anniversary is her 4th of July party. It was around then, and we reconnected. I went on tour again, and then I went to Taylor's 4th of July party. I was texting Seaborn, and she was like, I'm in Rhode Island at a 4th of July party. I was like, so am I. I kinda said that Taylor can invite one of my old schoolmates. The rest is history. The storm he is talking about in these lyrics is implying that the two had some troubles in the past, or storm of emotion, troubles, and more. However, after this storm, Ed and Cherry are happy, and the 4th of July is what ended it all. A lot of you probably didn't know that Taylor was the reason Ed and his girlfriend got together again, but this line gives it all away, as it's clear what Ed Sheeran is talking about. In the song coming from Ed Sheeran that you all may have missed coming from the line,
4 words on the tip of my tongue, I'll never say.
With 4 words on the tip of my tongue, I'll never say it. While it hasn't been confirmed, many fans believe that these 4 words are, will you marry me? And obviously, you all know who Ed is talking about marrying in this line. However, will you marry me may be completely opposite of what Ed Sheeran is stating in this line. As he sings after this, I'll never say it. So why would he never marry this girl he seems to love so dearly? What other speculations say it is, it's worth noting that some phrases in the pre-chorus that follow the verse have 4 words. I don't want to be, just another ex-love. You don't want to see, I just want to be, you all over me. It could most definitely be one of these references too. Personally, I think none of these are what Ed is trying to say in the line, because I feel that he wants to keep his listeners puzzled on the edge of their seats. But let us know down below what you think the line means. Is Ed talking about marriage, breakup, or something completely different? We'd love to hear your opinions on this line, so make sure to leave a comment with your thoughts. Once again, this line goes, with 4 words on the tip of my tongue, I'll never say it. Next up, we have a few lines from Taylor Swift in her pre-chorus later on in the song, which goes, I don't want to touch you, I don't want to be, just another ex-love, you don't want to see, I don't want to miss you, like the other girls do. While these lyrics may be pretty straightforward, as Taylor is obviously talking about love and a strong relationship, this message is actually very important. Many fans are trying to guess who Taylor is talking about in this song, but these lines may be a game changer. When she says, I don't want to touch you, this could mean that she doesn't want a relationship that goes too far. Taylor also says that she doesn't want to be another ex-love. The key word, another. This could mean Taylor is currently crushing on someone who is known for dating many people. Finally, she says she doesn't want to miss him, meaning she doesn't want a short relationship with a breakup or long-distance relationship like the other girls do. Pretty much gives away that Taylor's intentions, as she is either dissing other girls who don't spend time with her man, or men tend to leave their girlfriends after a short time. Taylor made sure to add this part of the song right before the chorus because of how important this message is to her. And the next thing you may have missed in the lyrics of the song comes from Future's and Taylor's duo verse. In the lines, and you heard about me. Oh, I got some big enemies. Hey, big reputation, big reputation. Taylor Swift has been involved in beef with celebrities like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Katy Perry, which she also addressed in this album, Reputation's lead single, Look What You Made Me Do. It's important to note that these lines contain the word reputation in them, and the album is also titled Reputation. Her issues with Kanye started in 2009, the VMAs, when Kanye claimed claimed that Beyonce had the best music video of all time. Since then, Kanye and Taylor's relationship has had its ups and downs, and this is what Future and Taylor are singing about. Additionally, You Heard About Me echoes a line from Taylor's 2014 song Blank Space, which also explores her reputation as portrayed by the media. Taylor definitely has some big enemies, as she and Future state in these lines, and it's definitely important to know who is being talked about here. Next up, we have a hidden message in the line, Reputation precedes me. They told you I'm crazy, which is sung by Taylor Swift. My reputation precedes me means what someone is known for, typically the first thing people hear about them. In this song, each of the singers talk about their reputations, and although Future is the only one who doesn't talk about it up front, this is a good way of closing off the song. Ed has a reputation for the 2014 rumor that Ellie Goulding cheated on him with Niall Horan, which both Goulding and Sheeran both deny. Future has been known for a few cheating allegations, but nothing as viral and mainstream as Ed and Taylor. However, this may relate to why Taylor chose to star Future and Ed on this track. Could she have picked them because of their reputations and their love life? We may not know, but that's definitely a possibility. And finally, the last thing you may have missed in the song comes from the final chorus, which is sung by all three of the stars in the song. What makes this important is that while the lyrics never changed, the original chorus was sung only by Taylor, and now by them all. And yes, it could simply be that the three sound good altogether, but the message that is given off in these lines led us to conclude that by the end of the song, Future, Ed, and Taylor all feel the same way, all wanting to be loved people in relationships with meaning. Thank you for watching till the end. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later in the next King Trending video. Peace.
I'm talking to you with a passion. Oh, designer this, designer that, but I'm so casual. Go and try your luck, you get turned into a statue. Cookies in my leaf, you can smell it in the ash. She said she ain't smoke like this, ain't used to smoking backwards. I can't show no love.